Greetings, everybody. Right back at you here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. And like we say here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we don't just praise fighters with pretty records. We praise all fighters who get in the ring and fight hard. You could be 12-9, 38-1, or 15-10. If you out there knocking sweat off somebody's head, making the crowd want to come see you again, then your light will shine here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. What's up, boxing fans? I know the nail been out for a minute, but the way I see it, the boxing world got to come up with some fights for me to talk about. I'm not too into talking about who tweeted what about what they gonna do and gonna fight. Because when I do that, it seems like these fighters always end up fighting somebody else. And I don't believe the hype until they say, I'm gonna fight. So what we want to talk about is the Bronx Bomber is back. We got Deontay Wilder coming back against Joseph Parker. Now, I've been waiting on the Bomber, and I know everybody been waiting on the Bomber. Because everybody like to see excitement. Everybody want to see knockouts. Everybody want to see good competition, though. We don't want to see him fighting people that he can get in there and beat up. We don't want to see him being cheated. So Joseph Parker is a good opponent. He feel confident. He say he been waiting on this fight, and he feel like he can take Wilder. He got good speed. He anticipating this fight pretty much. And, you know, Wilder looked calm. He didn't have too much to say. Gave respect to Parker and Anthony Joshua. And he looked like he just ready to get back to business. You know, he was doing a little shaking in the interview. I didn't know what the shaking was all about. But, you know, he probably, just getting ready. Keeping calm. Had very good composure. Spoke very well. Now, Big Baby Miller came out and he pretty much talked all the noise he could talk. He don't like nobody on the panel. He gonna knock out DuBois. Now, with all of this talk, he gotta come out and knock out DuBois. If he get out there and get beat up, then it's over with for him. Now, we all know the history of Big Baby. We all know what's been happening with him. But at this point, if they letting a lot of these other fighters get away with it, if they upping the levels of banned substance for fighters and letting fighters do pop 2, 3, 4 times, and hey man, you might as well let him get back out there too. Might as well let him get back out there since you spreading the love around and letting everybody else do it. Put him on back out there. So Big Baby looked confident against DuBois. And one thing I noticed about DuBois is he don't have a lot to say. Even when he got wronged against Usyk, he didn't have a lot to say. He ain't said too much about it. He didn't have a lot to say against Big Baby. So I'm going to go and say that DuBois is a soft-spoken guy. You know, I guess that's the way I see it. He's just a soft-spoken guy anyway. But Big Baby talked all the stuff he could talk to him. But he also said that he didn't like Wilder or Joshua. Wilder didn't come back at him because we all know the history. You know, he had a chance to fight Wilder 2 times and he popped dirty. So we all know that. And I probably wouldn't have said much either knowing that history. And I don't know how much I believe the hype of Big Baby and what he's saying, but he looked like he's confident. So I'm going to give him that. He hyped up the interview. He looked like he's confident. And we'll see what happens with that. And Anthony Joshua looked like I don't know. You know, he wanted Eddie Hearn to ask him questions, and he looked like he just, he's still Anthony Joshua, mysterious. So, yeah, I expect the Bronx Bomber to stop Joseph Parker once he catch up with him, alter his offense, and pretty much take over from there. I feel like it will be a stoppage. I don't see it going 12 rounds. I feel like he'll stop Joseph Parker soon, probably in 7 or 8 rounds. He'll catch up with Parker and hit him with something he ain't never been hit with. So it's just glad to see the Bronx Bomber back. We thought we would see him against Andy Ruiz, but that fight didn't go through. And he'd been trying to get the Anthony Joshua fight. He said he wanted to fight Fury again, fair and square. So he's been trying to get fights. And it's a shame that a guy with a lot of knockouts, that done sold out arenas, that provide excitement for the fans, can't get a fight with all these other guys we seeing. So hopefully we can keep this pace up and get a lot of good heavyweight fights and put the best against the best and bring boxing back. I like the move. I like the fact that these heavyweights are challenging each other, even though we should be seeing Wilder against Joshua. We'll take what we can get. Something that's better than nothing, because we hadn't seen a lot of these guys in a while. You know, Daniel Dubois fought, and we don't know. He should be getting a rematch or something, but I guess if he ain't gonna say nothing, we ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't beat him speaking up for himself. You know, Joseph Parker, I feel like he's a good opponent. I feel like he a good name. I feel like Wilder stop it. That's where I see that happen. Wilder stop. He'll stop Joe Joyce probably in 7 or 8 rounds. So the Bronx Bomber is back, and we see him stopping Joe Joyce in round 7 or 8. That's how we see it here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. I don't want to keep it too long because you don't know me that well, but you will. And like we say here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we don't just praise fighters with pretty records. We praise all fighters who get in the ring and fight hard. You could be 6-1-2, 38-1, or 13-10. If you out there knocking sweat off somebody's head, making the crowd want to come see you again, then your light will shine here at Railroad Nail Boxing.